What's up, guys? Mohawk13 here. I'm going to be doing a live review today of ROH Unity. I'm going to try to get this spoiler-free as I can, but it was by far the most fun I've ever had at a wrestling show. It was so much fun. The crowd was awesome, and I got some souvenirs. As you see, what I'm wearing right now is the bandana that Jay was wearing last night. What happened was, before the main event between him and the Briscoes, he threw his bandana, and he threw it. I was sitting in the sixth row camera side, so you might be able to see me in the DVD. But he threw it, and I took my arm, and it went in there, and I got it. And then the guys in front of me were, giving me high fives, and it was pretty cool. And the crowd was awesome. Really clever chants. It was a great atmosphere, and I definitely want to go back. It's coming back for Death Before Dishonor 10 in September. For an pay-per-view. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go to that. It should be a fun time. So before, what I did was I got there. Me and my cousin. He went to go get something to eat because he was starving because he worked all day. So I saw the meet and greet, and before they were taking pictures with Kevin Steen, and I got a picture with Kevin Steen, and that was pretty cool. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. He's small, though. He's really big, but he's actually, the same size as me, and I'm, 5'10", 5'11", so... Yeah, and then I got to meet the Briscoe brothers, and I actually went online, and I shook their hand, and I was like, "What's up, guys? How you doing?" And they're like, "That's good." And then, you want an autograph? It's like, oh, I was like, "Can I have an autograph?" And they're like, "Oh, you have a ticket thing?" Like, no. It's like, "Oh, just go over to that boy over there, and he'll give you one." So I went to go buy one. They had that. It was 15 for them and 10 for Jay Lethal. I bought my Jay Lethal one. I got to meet him. I got his autograph. That was really cool. He asked me where I'm from, and I told him I'm live 10 minutes away from here. He's like, "Oh, 10 minutes? That's nothing, man." I was talking to this one guy. He came 10 hours away. I'm thinking, whoa, that's pretty cool. So I got to get their autograph. I got his autograph. I got the Briscoes autograph. I asked them if they're gonna go to Japan anytime soon. They're like, "Oh, man, we want to, but the kids and marriage." I understand. But thanks, guys. Good luck tonight. I like, "No problem, man." So I took my seats, and after the show, I met some other wrestlers. I got my picture with Davey Richards. I got to talk to the Bravado brothers. I asked them when they're going to Japan anytime soon. I we just got back not too long ago, and we want to go. We're probably going to go back by the end of the year. That's cool. I'm thinking you guys are really entertaining because they had some very funny chants tonight. And then I got to talk. I met Shelton Benjamin, Davey Richards, B.J. Whitmer. During the show, I met Kerry Silkin, which was pretty cool. I said hi to him. He said hi to me. "What's up, man?" That was cool. I met, who else did I meet? I think I met some members of the colony. I'm saving the best for last. I got to meet Kenny King. I was on the phone with my mom because she was coming to pick me up. I was like, "Mom, one sec." So I gave it to my cousin. I was like, "Kenny, what's up, man?" He's like, "Oh, what's up, man? How's it going?" I'm like, "Good match tonight." I'm thinking, because Kenny King's one of my favorite guys in Ring of Honor. Probably one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers in the world. Probably him, Kevin Steen, Kenny King, Brian Danielson, Kevin Steen, Kenny King, Kenta, and either El Generico, Sierra Punk, or Christian or Austin Aries. I really don't have a top 5, but he's definitely top 10. So I'm thinking, man, you're really talented in the ring, and I want you should be a world champion one day. I appreciate everything you do. You're really charismatic and stuff. He's like, "Thanks, man." I asked him, "Thanks, man. That really means a lot." And then he really meant it. And then I asked him if he's going to Japan. He wants to go sometime this year, so that'd be cool. And then I asked him, "Can you cut me in a promo one day?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll do better. I'm gonna plug you on Twitter right now." So he gets it, and he goes on Twitter, and he says, "Shout out to my homie, Chicago EJ. Your sweatshirt sucks though." So I got plugged on Twitter by him. I was wearing an Illinois sweatshirt, and it's like, "What's wrong with my sweatshirt?" And then he's like, "I play football at Florida State." I'm thinking, that's cool. I like Florida State, so that's not really anything that bad. So, and then, it really meant a lot, and it was cool I got to meet him. And, I got plugged on Twitter by him. Got my picture with him, too. It was cool. So, yeah, it was really good. I didn't buy any DVDs. I didn't buy any t-shirt. I didn't want to buy any DVDs there. I kind of wanted to buy a t-shirt, but I didn't. I spent all my money on autographs, so... Alright, let's go. First match of the night, we had the House of Truth taking on the All Night Express. It was fun. It was a good opener. You can't really rate matches live, but it was a lot of fun. I thought it was they had some cool spots. It might look better on the DVD. I don't know, but it was a good fun opener. So yeah. Next match we had was Mike Bennett came out with Maria. Maria's hot, by the way. I saw we saw them. Mike Bennett cut a promo. They had a makeout session. Then Mike Seidel came out, who looks a lot like Kenny Omega, by the way. I thought it was Kenny Omega, but he came out and they had an impromptu match. It was like 5 minutes. It was the worst, probably the worst match of the night. The crowd was getting boring. Mike Seidel did some nice flips and stuff, but nothing really. It was just there. Filler, okay. So then we had the Young Bucks take it down the Bravados. This was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. The crowd was chanting for the Bravados. I can't know which one it was, but they were chanting "Vote for Pedro." Then they were chanting Justin Bieber, Bieber Fever, and stuff like that for the other Bravado. And one of the Bravados, I think it was Harlem, Ronald Lance come in. They were chanting "We want Bieber," and he came in. It was so funny. And then the Young Bucks did their It was very entertaining. They had some good stuff. It was long. I thought it was long though. It was only like 13 minutes. It was a long 13 minutes though. So yeah. Fun match. Crowd was awesome. Next we had a special announcement from ROH CEO, the ROH CEO. It's not Jim Cornette or Kerry Silkin. It's a guy that works for Sinclair. I don't know his name. He came saying about how he likes the Chicago crowd, and because of that, we're coming back for Death Before Dishonor 10. But in September, which I'll probably be at. And then he said every single title will be defended there. So and then Kevin Steen come out, cut a promo, saying how in September 15th he'll be world champion and stuff like that. And then the crowd was popping pop for Kevin Steen. That's probably the most I've ever popped live for in a live crowd. So it was him and Jimmy Jacobs. Then El Generico came out with B.J. Whitmer. And they started brawling right away. And then Todd Sinclair was like, no. This was a scheduled regular tag team match. It's not no disqualification. And then we started cheating. We want no disqualification. And then like, no, it's going to be a regular match. Before the match was going to start, they had referees come out, and Jim Cornette, who was not there live, was on the phone. And Todd Sinclair was like, told the ring announcer, who was not Bobby Cruz, and the crowd didn't like that. And before the end, they're like, "Fuck you, Kevin." And we started laughing. It was the funniest thing. But anyway, so he said that there was no disqualification match, and this was an awesome brawl. Awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but they kept building for something that never really happened. The crowd was chanting "We want tables" 5 minutes into the match, and the match was like a 20-minute match and stuff like that. So finally we had an awesome table spot with Jimmy Jacobs and B.J. Whitmer at the end. El Generico and Kevin Steen did some good brawling. Jimmy Jacobs, B.J. Whitmer, they've had some history, so they did some good brawling. It was a fun brawl, and it was a fun, probably the best match of the night. So definitely the best match of the night. It was awesome. It was an awesome brawl, awesome fight. It was cool seeing them wrestle. So yeah. And then we had intermission, and then coming back from intermission, we had the 6-man between the Colony and T.J. Perkins, Adam Cole, and Jay Lethal. It was a lot of fun. I personally thought it could have been, with these 6 guys, I thought it could have been like Dragon Gate 6-man from Supercard of Honor won good. It wasn't that good. It was fun. The Colony did some awesome spots. They were funny. T.J. Perkins did some good chain wrestling with the Colony. I don't remember which one it was. Adam Cole and Jay Lethal were pretty cool. They did some cool spots. The only problem with this is that I thought it could have been a lot better, and I hated the finish. The finish was terrible. I'm not going to spoil it, but I don't know what people will think of it on when the DVD comes out. I'm just going to say that the finish was awful. I hated it. Next we had Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team versus Team Ambition, Davey Richards and Kyle O'Reilly. First of all, the storytelling in this match was kind of odd. I thought it got better toward the end, but it was weird. It was really weird with Kyle O'Reilly now having his heel push teaming with your face champion, and the crowd chanting. In fact, I chanted, "I thought you were a heel at Kyle O'Reilly," and then the guys in front of me were laughing. They're like,